everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title down below, this is going to be a crispy fried buttermilk chicken burger recipe. I'm so excited for this. So I've got all the ingredients out already for you guys just to show. But the first step is to put the buttermilk in with your chicken. So I will be doing that, and realistically you want it in the chilled soaking with the buttermilk for about 8 hours minimum. I don't have 8 hours. It's already 2:15 in the afternoon, and I'm going to fry these up later for tea tonight, so they'll probably be in for about 4 hours half the time. So if you can do the full 8 hours, that'll obviously be so much better and it'll make it so much more tender, but I'm just going to go with the 4 hours. So yeah, everything's out, and I'm going to put everything away, and then I'll bring it all out obviously when I need it in 4 hours time to cook. Anyway, this is going to be a long intro because I'm really excited about this, but Woolworths at the moment, I just went shopping at Woolworths and I got these bowls, like the Mint brand. I think that's like their own brand kind of thing. I could be wrong. But yeah, they had like a 6-piece bowl set and they're just like all stacked. So I don't know. And the plastic, like they're plastic bowls, but they're such thick plastic, like they're really, really good quality. And I think it was 60% off. I should have really looked properly, but regardless, it was on sale for like $8 for 6 of them. And I just love like, ooh, loud, like the neutral colours. So I'm excited about that. So I'm going to use one. I'll wash one obviously, and then I'll use it. We'll go with this one, the third largest bowl. Alright, so here are all the ingredients in the new bowl I've picked out, but I'm going to wash that first. But anyway, so what we want for this recipe is buttermilk, mayonnaise, lettuce, sriracha sauce. Generally chicken thighs will be so much better for like a chicken burger, but chicken thighs are so expensive, and you can, well, I can only find them in like the really big bulk packs, and my freezer is completely chock as that. I have no room at all to store a big bulk pack. So I just decided to get these on clearance, and I just bought them 2 seconds ago, so they're still fine. So they're just like the chicken tenders, so obviously the little tender bits from the breast. Yeah, the thighs would have been a lot more juicier and nicer, but this is just what I can get my hands on. You want some white plain flour, some buns of your choice. I've opted for these flat hamburger buns. So yeah, so that's what I decided to use. You want to use any of your favorite, like just chicken seasoning or just your spice seasoning kind of thing. So I'm using the spice called Nostamini. We were crazy about this for ages. I used to always get this from Foodland, and then I just haven't seen it around for ages, but I finally found one. So I'm so excited to use that. But any like what's the other one that we use or used to use? The all-purpose seasoning. That's really good too. So just like any blend seasonings that will be good with chicken. Pepper, salt. My salt's over on the other way. But you do want salt and pepper. I'm going to use some fresh parsley. This isn't really essential. I'm just using it because I have it to use up. You don't really need it, but yeah, like I said, I just got it, so I'm just going to use it up. And some egg as well. And almost forgot, but I also want an onion as well. And I'm not sure if I want to put cheese on the burger or not at this stage. Again, that's like an optional thing. Pretty much any toppings is optional. But yeah, I'm just doing lettuce, onion and mayo, maybe cheese. We'll see how I feel later. So in my nice new clean bowl, I'm going to add the buttermilk. I'm just going to add all the buttermilk. I suppose you only really need to add as much as you're going to cover the chicken, but I don't really use buttermilk for many different things, and I won't be using anything else. So I'm just going to add the whole lot in there. And then to that, I want to add about a tablespoon of sriracha. So I'm just using a whisk just to easily combine the sriracha in with the buttermilk. I'm just going to add maybe another teaspoon, because this colour is just a pale pink. I want it a little bit more sriracha. Alright, so that looks a bit nicer there. So I'm just going to set that aside and add in all of the chicken. So this package is 625 grams. So for the size of this chicken and the size of the burgers I'm using, I'm probably going to use 2 to 3 pieces of chicken per burger. So yeah, I'm just going to place all of my pieces of chicken in this bowl. And like I said, the longer the better to let this marinate. I should have really not have been lazy last night and went out to buy the ingredients because I didn't have it. I've just come back from the shops now. But I really should have done it last night and maybe done it in the morning, like prepared it like this in the morning before work, but never mind. So I'm going to wrap this up and it's going to go soak in the fridge for about 4 hours. But yeah, if you can leave it up till 8 or longer to 8 mark, then definitely do the 8-hour mark. Alright, so I've taken the chicken out of the fridge now, it's just off to the side here. So in this bowl, I just want to put in about a cup to 2 cups of flour. So I've got about a cup and a half of flour in my bowl, and with my nostalgia seasoning, I'm going to add probably about 3 tablespoons. And then to this, I'm going to add some pepper as well and some salt. So just season the salt and pepper to your own liking, and now with a fork, I'm just going to mix it all up and get the seasoning spread evenly with the flour. Actually, while I'm mixing this up, I've just realized that we don't even need eggs. I was thinking like egg wash, but you don't need egg wash because the chicken's in buttermilk. So earlier when I said you need egg, you don't need egg. I don't know what I was thinking. So just using some tongs just to save my fingers from getting messy, I'm just going to pick up a piece of chicken, shake off any excess and put it into the flour. And once it's fully coated, I'm just going to use my hand and really pack in that flour and squeeze it on there very nice and tightly, and that will give it a beautiful crumb. So again, shake off any of the excess and I'll just put it to one side until all the chicken pieces have been floured. Alright, so a tip that I learned about for when your oil is ready, you put in the tip of your spatula, and if it bubbles up like it is, but I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, then your oil's ready to go. So I'm just going to use my fingers. I'm going to just probably do half of the amount of chicken and just pop them in. I don't have a temperature, so I don't know exactly, I don't have a thermometer, so I don't know exactly what temperature the oil is at, but I just got it on a medium heat because you don't want it too high because you need to fry it for about 5 minutes on each side, and you obviously don't want it to burn. Alright, so now we just wait for 5 minutes and we'll give it a flip. Alright, so after about 15 minutes in total, the chicken has got a very beautiful golden colour to it. So I'm just obviously shaking off any drips of oil very carefully and then transferring it over to my rack here. And any big crumbs that have fallen in, I just want to remove them so they don't burn and send like a yucky burnt flavour throughout the oil. And now with my last pieces of chicken, I'm just going to add that into the pot. And with my buns, I've just taken them out of under the grill. Now I just only wanted to toast the inside. It doesn't look very toasted. There's not much of a colour to it, just very lightly. But it's toasted. I can feel that it's definitely toasted. So I'm not going to worry about toasting the tops. I just wanted to toast the insides of the bun. So I'm just going to set this to one side as well. Alright, so now all the chicken is out and everything like that, I'm going to kind of be working station. So first I'm going to come to this side and get the bun. So on the bottom piece of the bun, I'm going to put in some mayonnaise. I'm using the Kewpie mayo, which I honestly think is the best mayo ever. And you don't want to go light on this stuff. It is so good. So on top of that, I'm going to have some of the finely cut onions. On top of that, we're going to have some lettuce. And then on the top bun as well, I'm going to be putting in some mayo, or putting on some mayo. And now I'm just going to take it to the other part of my kitchen again. And just put on 2 pieces of chicken. Alright, so with the chicken on, put obviously the top part on top. And that's the burger. Alright, so this is the finished burger. I'm just going to have a bit of taste test on camera. It is bloody huge. I didn't really get much except for just bread and lettuce just then. I got the edge of the chicken. That's yum. And the chicken is so tender, like I can just pull it apart, you know. This is good. I'm never doing this again. There's no heat whatsoever. I reckon if I were to do it next, I'll probably double the sriracha if you want a bit of heat, but it still has that kind of flavour from it though, if that makes any sense. And at the start of this video, I had a parsley as well in the ingredients. My meaning for that was to go in with the flour mix, but I just forgot. So I didn't end up using that. Or something else I was going to say too. I don't remember. No. I don't know what I was going to say. If I remember it, I'll put it down here, but... Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up for me. And subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!